Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, you might have noticed that this reversal that Bitcoin has created and reclaimed close to 95,000 has definitely brought a little bit of more confidence for most of the traders to put their money back into Bitcoin. But what does this mean in the long term? Well, in the long term, this is definitely going to see a lot more inflow of cash and the market will climb to newer highs. But in the short term, we might be seeing a little bit of a pullback before we see another explosive move. If we talk about Dogecoin, you can see it was able to climb to 43 nearly cents today morning, but now it's consolidating just around 40 cents. The trading volume is still holding really strong. It's actually above XRP, trying to climb higher and higher. On the other end, Bitcoin whales bought over 10,000 Bitcoin during the price dip from 99 to 90k. Here are projected timelines for Dogecoin to hit $3. Here's why altcoin season has been delayed according to experts, and this Wall Street Bitcoin miner wants a new MicroStrategy currently holds 3.3 billion in Bitcoin. There is a lot to cover today. Before we get into it, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market and especially Dogecoin, you want the latest news first, make sure you go down and tap the red subscribe button. While there, slap a like on the video, just update to go then push the video to more people. More people are paying attention to what is happening in the crypto market. The user engagement goes up, more inflow of cash, the market keeps climbing, and a lot of us make a lot of profit. So make sure you go down and slap a like on it. Now, first of all, I want to tell you guys something important. If you have been paying attention to the Dogecoin price, I mentioned Dogecoin price is doing extremely well about 8 hours ago, but right now it's a little bit skeptical. What I'm trying to say is the market is definitely starting to show a little bit of uncertainty, and that's where the fear will start to pump in. Just so you guys know, for Dogecoin market to actually stay in a positive trend, it just had to break over 42 cents, which it actually did. Just for a single hour, it was able to make it to that point, which triggered a lot of profit taking. And that's exactly why the market actually pushed back down to the original level, which was close to 41 cents at the start of the hour. But ever since crossing that point, you can see that there is a slight downtrend that's formed. Now, let me tell you, in the long term, I'm still very optimistic in terms of what Dogecoin price is going to do. But in the short term, I do see a little bit of a pullback. I mean, if you just compare to the higher highs that we had previously, you can see that this one actually got rejected around the previous, pretty much the time that's going to cause the Dogecoin price to get back into an uptrend. That's pretty much exactly where it was rejected at. It was doing an extremely good run up, and then that rejection pretty much broke that uptrend. Now, let me tell you one thing. It's not been broken yet. We might be getting a little bit of reversal, which might retest close to 38 cents, and then we will be climbing. Again, as I'm saying, there is a lot of things left in the Dogecoin market, but for the short term, if you're going to be taking a really big leverage trade, just be a little cautious. That's all I'm going to say. And on the other end, the open interest is still holding strong, close to 2.7 billion, and the long to the short ratio, what do I even have to say anything? 75% are still holding their long position, expecting the price to have a really explosive move. Now, this is a big deal because a lot of people were saying, oh, this is the time where Bitcoin is going to crash under 90k and then it will be very hard for it to climb back up. Well, the simple answer is a lot of whales did not agree with that statement, as about 10,000 Bitcoin were purchased in less than a week. Here is the projected timeline. Now, these are some big numbers, but hitting the $3 milestone is already a big deal in my opinion. But if you talk about how Dogecoin is going to do this, maybe in the May of 2025, we will be seeing $3. From there, we will be seeing $9 in 2035 and $18 in February of 2040. Now, those are some really long time frames, but the one that we should be paying attention to in the short term is actually the $3 one. Do I expect it to hit $3? I expect a little bit less compared to this, which is about $1.20. I know I'm being a little conservative, but just to give you perspective, $3 market cap would put Dogecoin, or $3 price would put the Dogecoin market cap to about 450 billion, which would put it close to Ethereum. It just seems a little unrealistic in my opinion, and that's when I think $1 seems a little bit more reasonable. Here's why the altcoin season has been a little bit delayed. Altcoin shows mixed performance as Bitcoin rallies, but analysts link the delay of altcoin season to Bitcoin dominance and influence of the institutional capital. Now, institutional capital that's flowing into Bitcoin is no question to be the biggest you can imagine. What I mean by that is just the Nasdaq listing alone brought in close to 2 billion trading volume just in the 24 hours of listing. So Bitcoin dominance is definitely having a little bit of impact on slowing down the altcoin season. And another thing is those small meme coins, which are actually definitely having a really big impact on the major altcoins as well. This is a Wall Street Bitcoin miner. Mara has executed a strategic $1 billion zero-interest convertible note offering to acquire 6,000 Bitcoin. The company maintains $160 million in reserve for future purchases, becoming the second biggest public Bitcoin holder. That's a huge deal, and that's a lot of money that's been put into it. Another thing is this. Dogecoin is now at a critical crossroad. It's very important to make sure that Bitcoin climbs. Doge needs to stay above. When I say above, it needs to definitely stay above the price of 40 cents. If it's able to hold that price, there is a very good chance that Dogecoin can have another explosive move. If it does not hold that price, there is a very chance that we might be seeing a little bit of a pullback. So be a little cautious. That's all I'm going to say. Elon Musk declares IRS to be audited by Doge. Now, it's a little scary. That's probably the right word to use. The way that Elon Musk is expecting Doge, or the Department of Government Efficiency, to work. He's expecting it to be above pretty much every single department in the whole country, and that's a little skeptical in a lot of ways. And Russia established taxation framework for the digital currencies, and they are getting this started as soon as possible, especially after the Russian bank collapse. Now, this is interesting. What I mean by that is, why is Trump's win pushing the Bitcoin market? Now, there's two reasons. First of all, Trump is a really big capitalist. Secondly, he actually purchased $1.5 million worth of crypto himself since winning. That's a lot of money. And third thing, this is a big one, which is a lot of people are expecting bigger things to happen with crypto in the US election. So what I mean by that is there are so many new pro-crypto people that are actually entering the actual government, and that's where all of this is coming in from. So there is a lot of optimism that there won't be much sanctions against crypto, and therefore crypto will do well. But right now we do have a long way to go, and honestly, the way Bitcoin is climbing, there's definitely going to be a lot of profit making in the next coming month. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, want to stay up to date with everything, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon.